My ringtone is the Oregon fight song. My alarm clock is the Oregon fight song. So every single day, the first thing that goes through my head is Our Mighty Oregon.
Sometimes I just let it go to voicemail because I love the song so much.
There are all kinds of fans out there, but the best kind of fans are the loyal ones. Here's their story. Brought to you by Hyundai.
I'm Kurt Liedtke, and I'm an Oregon Duck. I've always been collecting stuff for as far back as I can remember, music and film and Duck memorabilia. Over years and years, I've compiled a massive collection of historic University of Oregon footage. I've actually launched a website, campusaddict.com, where a lot of our focus is on University of Oregon history. We write articles, we do sit-down interviews with former players, we create videos to educate fans about some of the things that really makes the university unique. Both my parents were school teachers, so I grew up in an education household, and I take it upon myself as much as humanly possible to educate fellow fans. The proudest thing that I've been able to discover is footage from the 1938 Idaho-Oregon game played at Hayward Field. I've been able to track down stuff about as far back as you will find film footage. In the 1970s, Oregon was at its absolute worst. Until '79, this JC quarterback showed up named Reggie Ogburn. He's the only player in Oregon history who led the team in both rushing and passing in the same year. He was like a one-man team. He did everything. Every play was Reggie run left, Reggie run right, or Reggie run around in the backfield and avoid 5 tacklers and then throw it deep. The Alumni Association didn't know where he was. No one had talked to him in 25 years. I tracked him down. I did an interview with him. And then the university got in touch with me and said, we want to bring him back for an honorary captain. Last year for the Oregon-Washington game, he was an honorary captain. I was up in the press box. And to have a legend like that, a legend of Oregon who's been forgotten and lost, to play a small part in being able to bring him back and have him be appreciated. Fans didn't know who he was. Most students had no idea about 1979 and 1980. But after the articles that we did about him and promote him, he got a standing ovation. People went crazy when Reggie was announced over the PA system. And a year before that, he just would have been another guy back in Miami watching on TV. So many fourth quarter comebacks. The craziest game I personally ever attended was the 2000 Oregon-Arizona State game. The game was over, and I'm there with a buddy of mine who is from Phoenix, so of course he's an ASU fan. He's pulling on my shirt saying, dude, let's go, let's beat the rush to go get some food. I never leave a game until the clock hits zeros. I've sat through enough Duck games to know you never leave, you never know what sort of crazy thing's gonna happen. As I'm saying that, Arizona State fumbles. All they had to do was sit on the ball and they fumble. Oregon gets it back, scores, sends it to overtime, sends it to double overtime. But that's the Ducks. In that era, every game was just a last-minute nail-biter. If you grow up in Oregon, your college teams become your pro teams. Kids around the country, they might be in their backyard chucking around a Nerf ball pretending to be Tom Brady, or for us, we're pretending to be Dennis Dixon. I've been able to meet my heroes. You put on an Oregon uniform, that means you fought for me, you fought for my community, you fought for my friends and family. It means everything. Anyone who ever put on a jersey. So the absolute least I can do is to say thank you by providing them some good memories.
This loyalty story brought to you by Hyundai and ThePostGame.